After taking probably about 100 consultations on PFL, this is probably one question that I get the most is to, can I now request for an application withdrawal? Because somebody has said that, well, I can now request for an application withdrawal. I have received a PFL, but I can request for an application withdrawal. And then my application will not be processed anyways, and that I do not have to respond to the PFL. This is a video that probably should break the myth. I'm Niladri Mukherjee. I am a regulated Canadian immigration consultant. I practice in Mississauga, Ontario, Canada. I'm also the founder and the CEO of Nuvonation Immigration Consulting. So understand something very, very basic. When you submit a temporary resident visa application, it could be a study visa, it could be visitor visa, it could be a work permit application. You can request for an application withdrawal due to certain circumstances till the time the application is not yet processed. Whether your request even in that stage will be heard or not is on the discretion of the immigration officer. You cannot really force them to withdraw that application regardless of the stage of your application. This is the fundamental thing. When you receive a PFL, when you receive an additional document request, those kind of stuff, that means your application is already under processing. If an officer determines that or have concerns that you did not meet certain criteria, and they have sent you a procedural fairness letter as a principle of natural justice, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot absolutely request for the application withdrawal at that very stage. If you do that, your plea will not be heard and probably a decision will be made against you. I heard, I don't know how many stories where clients tell me that, well, my cousin has said that request for an application withdrawal, you'll just be fined and just don't respond to the PFL. Not responding to the PFL is a guaranteed inadmissibility, which you absolutely do not want. So how to avoid this kind of a situation? Make sure to submit an application that does not lead you to a PFL. And I see a lot of times that clients put on the blame to the agent. I did not know what my agent did. That's not sometimes a viable option. The responsibility lies on you to check a proper documentation has been submitted. If you're trusting somebody, you should know whether the person is trustworthy or not. So yes, IRCC sometimes get convinced that the agent has indeed committed a mistake and that you're innocent, but it is very difficult to make them convinced. So first of all, do not get into a situation where you do not know what the person is doing. For example, how we work is that we fill in everything for our clients. We write the submission letter, we fill in the government forms for the client, but we then send them back everything including the submission letter for review so that they know what exactly has gone into their application. If they have any concerns, we discuss, then we submit those application. Similar steps should be there everywhere. So make sure you go to somebody that you really trust to ensure that a proper application has been submitted for you to avoid receiving a PFL. That should be the first step. But if unfortunately you've received a PFL, introspect and see if it's at your fault or no, if you have done it intentionally or no. Because you have given some time, it could be 7 days to 30 days and anything in between. Utilize those time to the best of your knowledge, to the advantage, and make sure a proper submission is being prepared for IRCC to at least hear your plea. If you need me to assist you, either with the proper application submission or with after receiving a PFL with a consultation, come for a consultation. We specialize in this kind of cases a lot. We do this kind of cases a lot, and we have gotten a good enough understanding as to what really would make IRCC convinced. So come for a consultation. I'll be more than happy to have a detailed discussion with you to come up with a case specific suggestion. But please do not make the mistake of not responding to the PFL or saying that requesting for an application withdrawal. That will lead to dangerous repercussion. For book a consultation, hop onto the website nuvonation.ca and book a relevant consultation. I'll be more than happy to have a case specific discussion with you. I hope this helps. See you guys in the next one. Bye now. Cheers.